Hi guys, welcome back to the Air Weapon channel, and what we got today is another unboxing video. I'm not going to tell you what it is. Let's just open the box and see what's inside. Oh. What we got in here then? A load of paper by the looks of it. We have one item. Ooh, that sounds a bit. Second item. A third item. And guess what it is? We have the Cobra Siege, big brother to the Cobra Adder, as I thought I would do a comparison video. I've had my eye on this crossbow for a long time now, but I wasn't sure if it was going to be any better than the Cobra Adder, as I don't really see too many videos of it online, and it is twice the price if you want the magazine with it. So inside the box we get the Cobra Siege, big brother to the Cobra Adder. Had my eye on this for a long time now. Then you get some free arrows. I'm assuming this is the magazine. I'm not sure. Feels a little bit rattly in there. And then we have this. Guide clamps for crossbow siege. So 4 packages in the box. Let's get to opening the box. So inside the box, that's how it comes. I'm not going to pick it up and carry it over there. This one's a little bit heavy and loose. So let's cut this open. So the throwing arm is looking pretty decent. Feels like good quality build. These are the adjuster screws. You can adjust them, as far as I know, to make the power higher or lower. So this is the throwing arm. Looks like a good quality build. String looks much stronger than the Cobra Adder string. These are the screws that you turn to turn the power of the limb from higher or lower power. Let's cut him open. I'm glad that the string come already put on, because I've never put one of these recurve bows together before. Right, so this bow was purchased from Go Guns UK. It was the only place I could get the magazine, the original magazine with the bow. So you get a safety manual here, instruction manual. I'll probably give that a little read later on, but I'm assuming it's going to be working exactly the same as the Adder. So let's crack open the rest of it. Oh, nice. Arrow holder with this one. Let's open this. Right, no, we'll put that to the side. Getting too carried away. Let's get the bow open. Alright guys, so in here we actually got quite a few little bits. By the looks of it, we got the bow which to me looks exactly the same as the Cobra adder, only with the upgraded throwing arm. So here's the bow. Well, the frame for the bow. Looks like it has a better arrow holder. This is made of steel instead of plastic. I thought they adjusted these. As far as I know, it lifts up and down and you can tilt the scope. Maybe that's on the magazine. So this is looking pretty decent, guys. Much wider than the adder. The body is actually quite different, really. Nice trigger. Looks like a more stronger catch in there. All right, let's get to the rest of the box. So, have a pair of safety glasses. We have a scope. Oh, you actually get a proper scope with this. No wonder this package was so much. So we have a nice decent scope here by the looks of it. Comes with the scope mounts already on. You get a manual, a cleaning rag, and an Allen key. Here's the scope. Oh, this scope lights up too. It comes with a battery. So you get a battery too. Scope comes with the mounts. I will show you all this properly in a minute once we finish the bow. So we got a bunch of arrowheads here. A yellow sticker for some reason. Some lube. And it looks like that's the screw for the magazine, I'm hoping. A couple of O-rings in there too. We have a foregrip. So we have a bag with a yellow sticker. I think that's the grub screw for the magazine. Allen keys, some arrowheads, some lube, and some little O-rings. And also a foregrip. We have a shoulder strap. EK Archery shoulder strap. I'll open it in a minute. Looks quite nice, decent quality. We have a nice tidy quality buttstock here. Adjustable. That's not rubber, that's hard plastic, but it feels good quality though. Adjustable buttstock. Got some nice little checkered patterns on here. Nice rivet pattern on here. It's not rubber though, it's hard solid plastic, but this feels much better quality than the adder. It's like a never-ending box. We have, now this feels cheap and flimsy, but if it works, it works. It's a bipod that's specifically designed for the Siege. It is made of pure polymer, but it does feel quite strong for polymer plastic. Last item in the box. It's like Christmas, isn't it? Oh, do you know what, guys? This is going to make buying arrows a lot cheaper. So we've got some Siege arrows, only 3 in the box, but they're 3 vein, which means buying arrows for this is going to be a lot cheaper than trying to find them flat ones all the time. Cobra Adder Siege arrows. So guys, quite a lot of kit here you getting it? I got to try and put all this together now. I'm going to open this box now because I'm hoping the magazine's in here. This feels really heavy though. If this is the magazine, it's bloody weighty. But I was told there was going to be a second stock too, a folding stock, but it only seems to be that one in the box. So what we have in here is, yes, the magazine. Nothing else in the box. Right, so here's the magazine. I'm not sure if this is metal or plastic. It feels like plastic, but if it's weighty like metal. You tap it, it feels like plastic, but it does feel like metal. But either way it goes, it's really heavy, top quality build. This magazine, as far as I know, you can only get on Go Guns UK or Go Guns Germany, I think it is, where George is. And my personal opinion, they are quite expensive. Now I've seen it, it is much, much better quality, but this thing's nearly 400 quid, man. So guys, this is the magazine. Much better quality build than the other. Oh, I got some scratches on this one already. But it looks like it's made of metal, judging on that metal shiny bit there. This is definitely made of metal. It's really heavy. It's like half the weight of the crossbow itself. And we have a turning screw here. You can adjust where the scope goes. Tighten the screw and it locks it back in place. This piece here then is to lift the rail up and down if you need more height. I don't know what this one's for. I will have to read the manual for that. And then as far as I know, that here is to lift that. But if you pull this, I'm doing this wrong. I know I am. There you go. Pop it up. Pretty decent. Very wide gap there compared to the adder. I will do a comparison side by side with the adder and this. But obviously this is just an unboxing video. And then shut him back up. Lock in. Let's build this bow. So here, let's open these up. So carefully don't lose your little O-rings. Let's get them on the arrow heads. I'm surprised they didn't already come on the arrowheads. So let's put these on the arrows. Quite nice pointy arrowheads. Feel quite light though. I'd say these are roughly, I don't know, I weigh them, but I reckon these are about 13 grams, not much more. Probably the same weight as the Cobra adder bolts. So I don't know what this green sticker's for. Oh, it seems to be lots of little stickers on there. I don't know what that's for. I'll read the manual for that. It might be to stick on something on there. I'm assuming this is the grub screw for the magazine, or maybe this. So let's try and put. That's beautiful, isn't it? Look at that. Lovely. Right, so by the looks of it, we have a pin here. Let's pull that out. And do we have to pull this one out as well? Yes. So we have two pins here. Pull them out. Don't need to pull them all the way out by the looks of it. Big grease. So the pins are out. 1 and 2. Right, so let's get to building the bow. So it's going to be a pin in here. We pop this out. Get my finger in there, pull that out. Grab your thing, stick him in. Now, with my adder, this was loose like this is. So what I done was put a bit of black electrical tape around there and it stopped the wobble. After 12 months, it still don't wobble. I'm not going to do that now, but I will be doing that. So if you guys have one and it's got that wobble, 1 to 2 tight wraps of black electrical tape, cut the hole out for the pin to go through and it stops the rattle. But yeah, not too bad. So let's get the limb in. So with the limb, there's going to be 2 pins, the same as what you just done with the stock then. Push them 8. I've already pushed these 8. This then, the string has to go underneath this. Hooks on here. And it should just drop straight down. A little bit stiff, but... yeah, there we go. That's a bit of a tight wiggle, guys, but he's in. Screws are back in. By the looks of things, there's little Allen key screw there. I think it might be to tighten this grub screw up. Alright, so he's starting to look like a bow. A much wider plate. It's already starting to feel heavier than the Cobra adder. Especially on the front here. When that magazine goes on, this is going to be a heavy bow. But not too bad, guys. Not too bad. So yeah, this is what it's looking like. It's already starting to look like a bow. It's already heavy though. It's top end heavy. Feels as heavy as the other, if not heavier already, and it hasn't got the magazine on yet. This magazine is really heavy. So then guys, next thing I'm gonna do is get the bipod on. I was racking my brains on how to put this thing on, and it looks like it goes on the front of the limb. So that goes down here. What screw are we going to use for this? Is it this screw? So now we'll be sticking the bipod on. I was trying to work out how to put this on before I put the limb on. It turns out it has to go on the limb. So on the end of the limb here is a funny shape with a screw hole. Same as the funny shape here. That will click on there, and then you will screw it in. So on the end of the limb here, funny shape here, drop him on, put your screw in. Get him nice and tight. Flip it over. Let's get the magazine on. I can't see any rails on here for this magazine to stick on. How is this going to work? I think I might have to take this off. It doesn't say anything about and I don't really know how it's supposed to be put on. So this is what it comes with. Two little screws, an Allen key, and a piece of metal, and another Allen key. So I'm assuming this has got to go somewhere on here. What the hell, man? What the hell? Don't tell me this should have went on before the string went on. Right guys, this seems to be a little bit more complicated than I thought to put the magazine on. It's not like the Cobra adder. It's not as straightforward where you just take a screw out and drop it on. So it looks like I have to take quite a few bits off this. So I've taken the front limb back off. This is what the limb looks like with the bipod on. So this is what the limb looks like with the bipod on. When it's off, I'll put a bit of wax on there before I put it back on. So the magazine itself, it's a little bit awkward. It looks like this piece here goes on there, and that then has to go down in here and replace this black bit here. But to do that, I've had to remove this piece off the top here, which was holding everything in place. So I've taken one screw out the top, one screw out the side, one screw out the other side. That piece pops off then. Let's put that safe there. So now I need this black piece off here so I can replace it with this metal piece. So to do that, there's two screws inside there, but I don't know how I'm going to undo them without stripping the thing down. Looks like I'm going to have to take this off. It's actually quite loose, that screw was, guys. What's stopping it now? Oh, don't tell me you got to take the whole back end off as well. Bloody dismantle a brand new bow just to put a bloody magazine on it, man. Right, so looks like I've got to take these two screws off as well. And this one. To be fair, these screws are not done up very tight. A lot of work this is. Screws on the other side. Alright, so theoretically, this should come off now. Why isn't it coming off? There we go. So the stock is out now. Pistol grip. What a palaver, guys. This still is not sliding out for some reason. Why not? Watch your fingers. Why is this catching on there? Right, there we have it. Body. This is the first time I have ever dismantled a brand new weapon before I've got to use it. Not too impressed about this, but a pin has just fallen out now and I don't know where from. Where the hell has this come from? Alright, let's be as quick as possible with this. So we have to unscrew these by the looks of it. And they feel pretty stiff. was scratching my bloody side. This rivet holding this bearing is not very secure, guys. See, that bar just wants to keep falling out. This one I thought was plastic is not actually plastic, it is metal. So this should just lift out like that. And now we have to put the metal one in, which is a lot looser. It looks like you have to swap the original screws out for these silver screws, because the original screws are just too fat and too short. Sorry guys, not talking much. I wasn't expecting it to be so much work involved in just putting the magazine on. So now we have the top piece done, attached to the trigger mechanism. Let's get this bit back on. Where did this go now? This went under here. No, this goes here. I don't like how loose that is. I hope that has got no risk of coming out in there. Hopefully not. Alright, now let's move that aside and let's see if I can remember how to get this back on. Right, so that's in now. Bit tricky, but it's in there. So let's get, oh no. Right. Let's put that back on the out. There's a sharp little nick in my thing there. Oh, come on. See, this rivet just do not want to stay in. Right. Let's get this in. Right. To the best of my knowledge, that is in, but doesn't seem to be going all the way up there. Right, so that's lined up. I can't bloody remember which one went in here now. Nut and bolt one there. So the nut and bolt. Go, man. It's taking forever, guys. Sorry, this was supposed to be a quick video. It's actually really late here. It's like midnight. I started this at about 10:10, 10 o'clock. Alright, so that's the end of the lever back on. It seems to be working. So let's try putting the, here it is. Let's put the pistol grip back on. So first of all, one screw. Let's get this one in. Use the Allen key down for that. 2 screws. More screws went in here. Is it these? Alright, let's flip him over. This one's just grinding, guys. It's not screwing in properly. I'm not happy with that, guys. Look, that screw just keeps turning, man. Don't tighten. That's probably going to come loose and fall out. So we have these on. Whilst we got this out, let's put the magazine holder on. So whilst we got it all stripped on the side, let's put the arrow holder on. Looks like an half decent one. more mates, more screws. So it looks like I have to put this on the side. I'm going to put it on. Which side is going to be the best side for me to cock on? So I'm going to put it on the right side. Where's the Picatinny rail, man? So this goes on here. Alright, so, here's the block. Right, so we got a block. Let's put this on here. Hold on, which way does it go? Which way do I want this to go? So if that goes on here like that, that then will go underneath. Do I want it underneath or do I want it like that? Will it fit? It won't fit like that. Nice scrub screw for that. Arrow holder on. So now I need to put this block on here, like so. Which way is that gonna go? That's gonna go like that. So then that's gonna go like that. Right, so that's all attached. These screws are all done, nice and tight. So the arrow holder will now slide on here like so. So what's next? What's next? So next we have the foregrip. Let's get them on here like so. Right, so now we need to put the limb on. Right then guys, now we've got this far, the arrow holder's on, everything's all on, but I've now got to take this arrow holder back off because I forgot to take these rubber bits off. It's like nearly 2 o'clock in the morning here. Alright, so the arrow holder's off. Let's get these bits out. I had to have a little tidy up as well. It was getting a bit cluttered up around here. So these are the rubber guards. They're coming out. And we're going to be replacing them for these plastic ones. I don't know why these plastic ones are going on here, but they are, as far as I can tell. This one is the left. Might need to. They're supposed to say left and right on them. So this one, left. Right, so now we need the screws. So this one will go on here like so. This one will go up in here. The screw then will go in here. And we will screw him in. Right, so that's the one side done. Let's flip him over. Get the other side done. Same again. Left side, right side in. Cap in. Screw in. I'll find the hole. There we go. Star key, not Allen key. And get him going. Right, so that's the arms on. Now let's get some wax on the string. May as well cake it in the beginning, because unless you want to take your magazine off all the time, you're not going to get to all the string. Rub it all in, get it all in nice. The string's nice and soaking now. Right, so string's all greased, ready to go. The stoppers are on. So to the best of my knowledge, I am going to have to lift this up somehow. If I lift that plate up, I should be able to get that underneath there, like so. Make sure these pins are out. Don't pull these pins properly out, mind. They're not supposed to come all the way out. So let's give this a little wiggle. There we go. Got it. Let's just put these down. There you go. They're in there good and tight now. Looks like I'm missing a little screw for there. Alright, so let's put the arrow holder back on. Alright, get in there. Let's see if it I'm not too sure if this metal's gonna end up cutting this string quick, you know. What's that catching on? That's scratching. You see that? Shearing there, look. So as you can see here, this metal plate is starting to shear a bit of the plastic here, so I hope this doesn't cut the string, you know. And it's also shearing the throwing arm. Alright, so I'm going to squeeze this slightly, a bit more. That's better than there. It's not catching there. Alright, so let's get the magazine on. Grub screw. Next up, let's get the scope on. Quick release scope as well, not too bad. Quick release mate, sorry. Right, so we have the battery, which goes into the side of the scope here. We will undo that. Battery in that way. Right. Arrows will go one. Right, so arrow holder done. Everything seems to be good. We have a sling mount. Where is this going to attach to? So it comes with a good quality sling mount by the looks of it. Fair dues. Nice EK archery one. So it comes with a nice quality EK archery sling mount. To be fair, pretty decent. Well, me personally, myself, I don't like using sling mount, so I will keep it. It is a really good one. I'll probably use it on a smaller rifle or something, but on a crossbow, I'd probably never ever use a sling mount on a crossbow. So guys, this is the bow. What do you think? It is the Siege 300. Big brother to the Cobra Adder. Very nice. Oh guys, this scope is not green, it's red and blue. I've never had a blue scope before. Don't know if you can see that. So I don't know if you can see in there, but that is blue. Got a red one and a blue one. So that's not too bad at all. So this is the bow. Sorry, the video was so long. This was a mission to put together. Never had to completely strip down anything before I get a chance to use it. Literally dismantled everything just to put the magazine on. But to be fair, this is lovely. Quite heavy though, guys. But it does feel really nice. Scope looks a bit clear. And then we got a little pack of blue bolts that comes spare with it as well. The small ones for the magazine. So let's just see how these fit in there. So looks like we get 10 bolts with the Siege and 10 really nice looking arrowheads. Look at them. They are very nice. So these feel different to the Cobra Adder ones. They look a lot darker and bluer. And these arrowheads look quite mean. Interesting to see how deep these penetrate. Doesn't look like these ones need rubbers because there's no O-rings with them. They feel a little bit weighty too. Do you know what, guys? This took a long time to put together, to realize I had to take it apart, to then take it apart, to then put back together. Right, so arrows are all done. These got some nice weight on them. They feel heavier than the long bolts. So that's what these are looking like. Very nice. So guys, that's what they're looking like. It's pretty decent. So this is how you load the magazine. Pop him up. Just drop them down. I think this is a 7 bolt. We'll find out now what I got in there. 3, 4, 5, sugar, 6. Can I fit 7 in there? Oh, look at that, guys. Can actually fit 7 in there. Not bad at all. And I guarantee you that I'll be able to cock it and single load a long bolt in and load the magazine at the same time. That's something I will try when we get down the field. But let's have a look at this. All right, guys. So this is what he's looking like now. He has 7 arrows in there. I will try and single load the big one in the field and also load the magazine at the same time. It feels quite strong and sturdy. It is a lot heavier, front heavier than the Cobra Adder, and it doesn't have basically any Picatinny rails on here at all for me to put all my crazy stuff on. But I'm sure I can work something out with that, probably by swapping the side, probably by swapping this over for one of my ones I showed you on a previous video with the Picatinny rails on. Might even the weight out a bit then as well. So this is the last feature I was going to show you. So with this, you undo that, and you can turn your scope any way you want. So if you're like shooting on the side, not bad at all, man. Twist him up, tighten it. You can lock it in on any position. So with the scope here, you can undo this, and then you can turn your scope any way you want. But if you're on angles, say you wanted to look around corners, tighten that up. Job done, not going anywhere. And then you can like aim around the corner, looking cool. Alright then guys, hope you enjoyed that one from me and the unboxing of the Siege. And I will be bringing you a lot more videos of this. We'll be comparing it with the Cobra Adder. We will be doing power testing. All the same tests I've done with the Adder, I will do with this to see if it is actually better or not. And one other thing, and these little dials on the side, when you turn these, it's supposed to make the limb more powerful or weaker. You're only supposed to go maximum of 2 turns, like in half a click, quarter clicks or something. And it comes with a little patch of stickers that it recommends that you put on the 12 o'clock dot every time you do it, so you know that you don't over tighten and shatter the limbs and probably hurt yourself. So hope you enjoyed this one then, and this is a beautiful bow bark, guys. Cannot wait to try it out and shoot it. So see you all down the field on the next one with it. Bye bye for now. The Siege. This was purchased at Go Guns UK. As far as I'm aware, it's the only place you can get this magazine for this crossbow. It is a very expensive magazine, mind, almost the same price as the bow. But as far as I can tell, you won't get this magazine anywhere other than Go Guns. And this is the bow with the Go Guns magazine and the arrow holder and the scope. So hope you enjoy.